Is this it? Have the devs finally ruined Rust? That's the question many people have been asking. The RECOIL update that has been long anticipated has finally hit the staging branch, and immediately people began to uninstall the game. While most not quite literally, it was clear people were very frustrated, and understandably. On first impression, this is a lot of changes all at once. It does seem that yes, your hard-earned work to perfect that S-spray is now completely useless. Gone are the days of bragging about your 200-meter AK spray being better than anyone else's. Now, before you get into completely freaking out if you hate every bit of this update, remember that the whole reason it's on staging branch right now is for you to go and try it out yourself, and then you can go and give feedback to the community over on Twitter. That said, I personally think that it is a nice change. It's a major step forward towards making the game much more accessible, which I think is going to bring in a lot more players long term. As well, this is actually going to likely bring back many players who have either dropped the game due to time constraints, difficulty, or simply because it got stale. A couple things that did strike me right away, one being the sounds, which thankfully I'm told are just a placeholder and will likely not be the actual sounds we are hearing on Thursday. The next major concern that I had was the directional hit markers. While understandably a good accessibility feature, it is a huge immersion breaker and poses a major risk to solos and small groups. However, to quickly address that issue, the devs made it so that silencers will no longer produce those hit markers. This is a good one, as if there were hit markers with a silencer, it would be effectively useless. Some people also just don't like having a crosshair or hit markers when they shoot. Which, fair enough, if you're playing Rust as more of a survival or RPG game, these things can be a huge immersion breaker. However, no need to fear, as it does appear we are going to have toggles for most, if not all of these features, including the ability to remove blood on your screen that was previously only replaceable with the censored version. Now, at first, gunplay was a little bit jarring for me. However, after turning off head bob, I did find it much smoother, and as many other players have said, after a while playing with it, it becomes much more comfortable and it grows on you pretty quickly. However, if you're concerned, make sure you go check it out on staging and let the devs know over on Twitter. And while you're there, you can follow me by looking up at Rexmore. If you guys like this video, throwing a thumbs up on it or commenting down below is a great way to help the video and the channel out. Thanks for watching the video, and have a good wipe.